Lincoln Railer Basketball on 96.3 WLCN and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Grau Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Headline Salon, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Fifth Street Food Mart, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, The Carpet House, Rickham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln IGA, Lincoln College, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, St. Clair's Manor, Lincoln Park District, Grimaldi Law Office, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Stacy's Family Pharmacy, Lincoln Dare, Eaton Corporation, Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Lincoln Printers, Chicago Street Rentals, and by Four Corners Lube.
Number 12. They also go with number 25. Their second leading scorer, 15.7 points per game, is Jace Berkschneider. He is a 5'11 sophomore, whereas the number 25, also number 14, 6'2 and a senior, Evan Champley. At one forward, 6'4 and a senior, number 22, Caleb Rothmeyer. And rounding out the starting five for Taylorville is number 30, a 6'1 junior guard, Brandon Odom. The Tornadoes 19-7 on the season, 7-3 in Apollo Conference play.
Opening tap controlled by Taylorville as they move right to left here in our first half. Odom along the right side, picks up his dribble, now gets it near side to Champley. Back to Odom. On top to Moats, now swing it near side to Bergschneider. Taylorville in their home white uniforms, purple lettering and numerals trimmed in yellow.
Yeah, very patient here on the opening possession. Of course, the Railers in that 1-2-2. Taylorville yet to find an opening. They didn't find a lot of them in that first time we played, Jeff. Taylorville with just 5 total field goals made all night.
Swinging across, Moats thought about firing off a three, but Grunder did a nice job closing out on the wing there.
They only had 19 attempts.
They tried to go cross-court. Isaiah there for the early steal. Railers first possession of the night as they move left to right.
And that was one of their troubles the last time, Jeff. They had 25 turnovers last time. The Railers with just 5 back on December 1st.
Sloan and Cannon play catch out high. Minute 15 into the contest. Cannon near the front volleyball line. On the left side now to Sloan. Tate lobs down on the wing to Grunder. Grunder spins with the dribble, top of the key, dumps it over on the left side to Cannon. Quickly on the baseline to Bacon. Back to Titus, skips it all the way across now to Sloan. Back on top between the circles. Sloan works it to the right side. Back down to the baseline to Bacon. Back now to Grunder. Sloan top of the key over to Bacon, or over to Cannon. Now to Bacon. There's Tate, top of the key. Work it quickly over to Titus. Open for three is good.
Oh, great ball movement. I think every Railer touched it at least 2 or 3 times, Jeff, and then it finally ends up in the senior's hand. Number 1, Titus Cannon.
Titus' 21st three of the season. Came in averaging a little over 7 points a contest. Right in front of the Railer bench, and a foul is going to be whistled on Titus. Titus was reaching in, trying to get that steal. Got a little too much of Evan Champley, and our first foul of the night goes against the Railer senior point guard.
Bowers led the way that time last time, Jeff, on December 1st. He had 25 points. He has 9 of 18 from the field traveled.
Down in the corner, going baseline, and a blocking foul is going to be whistled on Isaiah. Josh, they got it to Rothmeyer down in the left corner. He went to go baseline. Isaiah just a step slow, and a blocking foul called on Bowers. His first, team second.
Yeah, 2 quick fouls. I think you commented last time in Apollo action. The way the refs were calling the game, I believe, what was that, Mattoon?
Down in Effingham.
Effingham, yeah, and what a contrast that was, as you said, against that team we played against on Tuesday. A contrast of officials, a contrast of plays. The Railers have got to adapt.
5.5 to go in the first quarter. Lincoln with an early 3-0 advantage. 3 on the way, a high archer off the back of the rim, no good for Moats. Ball tipped back out. It looked like it hit the cable.
Yeah, it did. It's still moving.
It hit the cable when it up off the back of the rim, went straight up. The cable still shaking, and that should be a turnover back to the Railers. And Coach Chow is wanting that pointed out, but the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Tornadoes.
Yeah, one of the three guys has got to be able to follow, track the ball, especially when you've got a backboard system like Taylorville has here, where it can, a long high ball can hit the support.
5 minutes to go. Still that 3-0 lead for the Railers on a long one from Titus Cannon. Swing it inside. Ball tipped away. Ben, and they're going to get Ben for a foul, I think, on the reach. So 4:50 to go. First 3 fouls of the night have gone against the red and green from Lincoln. Grunder, Cannon, Bowers, all with a personal. Moats will inbound on the baseline, left side of the basket for Taylorville and Coach Ryan Brown. Looking inside, back on top. Grunder right there, hit him right in the chest. Railers come away with the steal. Bowers quickly into the front court. Peels the dribble back out. Top of the key, Bacon on the right side. Grunder's going to drive in, kick it back out to Sloan in the corner. Railers reset to Bacon. Sloan on the right wing, back on top to Titus.
I think if you remember right the last time, Jeff, Bowers really hurt the Tornadoes around that free throw line area, and that's exactly where he's at right now, trying to get open there.
Grunder right side 3 on the way, up and good.
Well, he's still cooking from Tuesday night, Jeff. That's Grunder up for 3. 6-0 Railers on 2 threes by 2 seniors, Grunder and Cannon.
Halfway through quarter number 1. And Taylorville, Josh, has been very, very patient, so the Railers haven't had many possessions. When they have, boy, the ball movement's been outstanding tonight. 3 from the left side is no good. Tate Sloan down with the rebound for the Railers. Sloan's picked up his dribble in the backcourt, now up to Bowers. Over to Titus on the left wing. Bacon at the free throw line. 3:35 to go, out to Grunder on the right side. Ben's going to drive, pull up from 15
nice.
Is good.
Yeah, boy, and now he's got it from 3, so they came running at him to stop the three-pointer. Good job by Ben of shot faking and one dribble right to that baseline, and again, nothing but net.
Lincoln an early 8-0 lead. 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Moats thought about a 3 top of the key. They swing it inside. Loose ball picked up by Lincoln. Isaiah leading the charge. Kicks back out to Grunder. 3 on the way. Off the back of the rim. No good.
Heat check.
Rebound to Rothmeyer for Taylorville. They need help in the backcourt. Work it over to Odom. Bert Schneider now in the offensive end for the Tornadoes. 2:45 to go. Lincoln 8. They tried to hit us.
I was ready. I would have saved you.
You wouldn't have seen saving me because I was under the table already. But that Railer defense is really forcing passes that are just higher and higher and higher.
4 turnovers now for Taylorville, and we said earlier that's what haunted them the first time. 25 turnovers. When you have that many turnovers and not a lot of shot attempts, it's not going to be good.
Ball loose, turned over by Bacon at the top of the key. Isaiah comes from the backside, tried to steal it. Ball is loose, picked up by Taylorville. They lay it up, no good, but a foul called.
If that's Grunder.
Official signal will say that's number 2 on Grunder. And Titus Cannon, who just came out with Jermaine Hamlin coming in. Titus will be checking right back in, got to believe, for Grunder.
Yeah, and it looked like almost Berkshire was just out of control. And I think the ref kind of bailed him out there as he spun. Might have gotten away with the travel, threw it up on the board, didn't draw any iron, and not sure there was a lot of contact that affected that shot. I think it looked worse than it really was just because he was out of control.
First free throw up and good. That one off to the left, no good from Berkschneider. So we hang in there at the 8-1 lead for the Railers. 2:20 left in the first quarter.
At some point you're going to see a lob here to Jermaine. That backside of this zone by Taylorville is going to be wide open. We're going to set a screen on one of those Tornadoes, and you're going to see number 34 go up and hammer one down, I think.
Bowers over to Cannon. On top to Isaiah. Now on the right side to Bacon. Brings the dribble around quickly over to Titus. Looking down low for Jermaine. Jermaine back out to Cannon. Cannon thought 3, no. Quick bullet pass over to Bacon. Right side 3 is good. Third three of the night for the Railers, and Coach Ryan Brown can't wait any longer. Drew's three gives the Railers a 10-point lead, 11-1. 30-second timeout. We will keep it here, Josh. 1:49 to go, and Lincoln clicking on all cylinders right now.
And not a shot attempt from Bowers yet, and that's the good thing about this team. I think they're starting to gain confidence in other guys. You've seen Grunder off to another quick start. Now that time Bacon from the corner for three. And if this team can get going with a couple more guys, Jeff, that can give you that 6 to 8 to 10 points maybe, and then you got Grunder at Bowers right around that 12 to 15. We've seen it for years. It's tough to guard at least four guys, and when you can put five out there that can score, these Railers, the way they move the ball, it's tough to guard them.
Railer basketball this year brought to you by St. Clair's Manor, Lincoln College, the Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, and Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital. We certainly thank them for their sponsorship all season long. 1:45 to go, quarter number one. Railers with an 11-1 lead. Left corner three is up and good for Taylorville. That is Jack Livingston. So if you're Taylorville, you got to like that. Call timeout and get some points out of it.
Well, yeah, and you're coming right out of the timeout, and I think that basically just came out on the floor, too.
Here comes the lob. Titus Germain. Germain just couldn't handle the pass, but Titus tracks down the loose ball. Bacon on the top of the key. Hands him out to Cannon.
No more zone for Taylorville. Now man-to-man, and it's going to be a different man than what we saw Tuesday. Not quite the pressure you're going to see, but probably a little more help side. We'll see if the Railers can adapt to a couple of different ways.
Titus near the timeline, working against the pressure of Bergschneider.
They're going to run and jump that first pass.
Oh, and Jermaine wasn't looking for the pass. Titus threw it away. Off the glass and good. The layup for Bergschneider. Not sure if Titus shouldn't have thrown it or if Jermaine wasn't looking, but a turnover, and we're down to 11-6. The Railer lead is 5. Cannon over on the left side to Bowers. 30 seconds left in our first quarter. We've got to believe Railers hold for one.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question Bowers feels he can take his man off the dribble and get right to the rim, and they might just 1-4 clear out and let Bowers go to work. Now they go back to zone, Taylorville. So switching defenses, anytime the Railers want to call something, some sort of a play, they're calling something different out.
Bowers on the left side to Bacon. We're down to 4, down to 3. Isaiah's 3 from the left side, left it short. Titus didn't get it off in time. Our score at the end of 1. Lincoln 11, Taylorville 6. Back with the second quarter in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball. Getting ready to start the second quarter of action along with Josh Komnick, Jeff Benjamin with you. Lincoln the basketball. They got an 11-6 lead as Tate Sloan inbounds right in front of our broadcast position here on the floor. Isaac Dewberry into the contest for the Railers. He joins Cannon, Bowers, Hamlin, and Sloan. And then Taylorville just reaches in and forces the tie-up. Isaac, well, that's a surprise where Isaac just lets you reach in there and force a tie-up, and quickly gives the ball right back to Taylorville. Yeah, and when you get out and you've played the sophomore game and you're used to not quite the intensity that the varsity action can be, and that time Isaac just a little careless with the basketball, and their best defender in Moats was on him. Taylorville works it into the front court. They've scored 5 in a row. The Railers were up as much as 10. Pass tipped away by Bowers, so it'll trickle out of bounds and stay with Taylorville. Reminder, Railer basketball this year brought to you by Grimaldi Law Office and the Lincoln Park District. Moats looking to inbound. Gets to Bergschneider. Facing a double team of Sloan and Cannon as he works across the timeline. Down the lane, kick it over on the left side. The layup good for Justin Wright. Taylorville's brought it down to a one-possession game at 11-8. So on the outset, the timeout by Coach Brown did its job.
Yeah, we talked about the Railers kind of taking their first blow of the game, and that's exactly what the Tornadoes had to do, was take that first blow of the Railers, and they did it well. Nice comeback here for Taylorville so far.
Out to Bowers along the right side, Dewberry on the right wing. has it tipped away. Isaac tracks it back down, and then he lost it. Turned back over into the front court. Livingston goes up, swatted away by Jermaine. It stays with Taylorville. 3 on the way. That's no good. Jermaine over everybody with the rebound.
Way over everybody. And I don't know that you can go too much longer without Grunder. I know he's got 2 fouls, and that's been Coach Al. He doesn't do that. If a guy gets 2 fouls, he's taking him out. But I think at some point, this little run by Taylorville, you got to put some trust in your senior, and hopefully he can come in and not foul. But you're missing a lot of offense, especially as quickly as Grunder got it going tonight.
Titus 3, front rim, no. Jermaine couldn't grab the rebound. Taylorville the board. Look up into the front court. Quickly to Berg-Snyder. He dribbled down to that corner, which is a bad place to be, but he got out of it. With the left hand is Moat. He lays it up and in. It is a 9-0 run for Taylorville on senior night. And with 5:40 to go, and Josh, you called it, Grunder back to the scorer's bench for the Railers. Cannon holds out near the Tornado logo at midcourt. Lob, Bowers, Jermaine with the catch. Goes up, shot it over everything. Titus to rebound, back out to Dewberry. Back into Jermaine. Looks to make a move, little jumper in the lane, missed it badly off the left side. Without Ben on the offensive end, Josh, the team looks really out of sorts tonight.
Yeah, I think you're right, and there's a steal by the Railers, and
Titus along the right side, off the glass, missed it. Sloan fighting for the rebound, but it's Taylorville that comes out with it. And now you got Jermaine back on defense. Ball loose, trickled out of bounds. Nope, Isaac tracks it down, and then a foul will be whistled on Taylorville. A lot of back and forth with nothing happening, and a foul is going to be whistled on Taylorville. Missing layups, not getting rebounds. Really careless at points tonight.
Yeah, and you've seen really Taylorville do a good job on Bowers so far. They're conscious of where he's at. And, you've in the first half on Tuesday, we leaned on Grunder, and Bowers had all 25 of the points in the first half, and we started off good here, but a nice little run for Taylorville. The Railers need a score here.
Cannon, Sloan, Bowers, Hamlin, and Grunder out there for the Railers. Still at 11-10. But all Taylorville here at the start of the second quarter. Bowers along the right wing, back on top to Sloan. Quickly into Isaiah, free throw line, 15-footer, left it way short. Taylorville looking to push it, up off the glass, no. Rebound loose, picked up by Cannon.
Boy, when Jermaine slapped that bankboard, that thing shakes like crazy.
Grunder 15-footer, way short again. All the Railers shots right now, and a foul is going to be whistled on Taylorville. Josh, I think at least the last 5 or 6 Lincoln shots have barely drawn iron by their short.
Yeah, and it looks like I think Taylorville sped us up a little bit, with their the way they're pushing the basketball on the offensive end, and then they've done a really good job and spent a lot of energy on the defensive end. Something we should be accustomed to after Tuesday with the pressure that Bloomington was able to put on us, but right now the Railers shots just a little short.
Approaching the halfway point of quarter number 2. It is still Lincoln 11, Taylorville 10. In a game where the Railers were up as much as 11-1. Cannon along 3, left side, nope. Rebound down to Champley for the Tornadoes. Again, the host with a chance to take the lead. And along the left side, Livingston 3 is up and good.
Well, they found him in that corner several times, and that's been Livingston, the junior, off the bench, and he's buried 2 threes from that corner.
13-11, Taylorville with the lead. Back out to Cannon. Hands off to Sloan. Tate over to Grunder. Quickly over to Cannon, looking down low for Jermaine, but they got him covered up. Ben with a strong move down the lane. Will not count the shot. Foul before Grunder's drive down the lane. Foul will go against Taylorville's Brandon Odom. His first, 3rd on the team. Bacon in, Sloan out. And now we get real big down low.
Yeah, and I don't know that defensively if that's what we want. They've got some quickness out on the perimeter that's been able to get by us and also been able to shoot some threes from those corners, and that's where Bacon and Jermaine have to get out on.
Grunder holds out with the dribble. gets it right side. Isaiah rises up for three. That's going to be no good. And they're going to get Jermaine for coming over the back. Really out of sync here today for the Railers. They got that 11-1 lead. Timeout taken by Brown. And you said it right, Josh. Taylorville on the senior night was able to withstand that early Lincoln run. And right now, Taylorville's the one that looks like they're in control.
Yeah, they've got that momentum going. As you said, the crowd's been into it for them, and they've been able to answer that Railer run. Now it's time for the Railer defense to step up and play like we've been playing in the last several games.
2:50 left, steal by Cannon. 1-on-2, Titus along the left side with the layup is good.
Nice. Another turnover for Taylorville. The Railer defense, Titus out in the passing lane and gets it and doesn't stop. That's what you like. Turn those turnovers into offense, and that's exactly what Titus is able to do.
Titus knots it at 13, 2.5 to go in the first half. Odom on the left side to Moats. Moats dribbles in, picks it up, now over to Livingston. Right side three, that's good. Livingston's third three of the night. He has 9, and that's got Taylorville in top 16-13.
Yeah, and Bowers, I thought, was right there on him, and right now he's just got it going a little bit.
Bacon and a hold will be whistled for that one. As Bacon tried to make a move, Railers will have it out of bounds. Firstly, we're going to have a foul whistled. Bert Schneider, his first. 4th on Taylorville. Ben Grunder out at the 2:04 mark. Tate Sloan back in. Railers down 16-13. Isaiah goes baseline. Nobody gets in his way. Foul occurred before the shot, right before Isaiah got to the lane. And I think with Ben going out, I think Coach felt that he probably got as much as he could without risking that third foul.
Yeah, that was a bad call there for the Railers. Isaiah clear a lane to the basket, and there's been a lot more contact going on underneath the basket than what's been happening.
Ball loose, picked up by Sloan. 1:50 left in our first half.
We got -2 points there.
Cannon with the play call. Isaiah's fighting really hard, trying to get free. Lots of contact, no call. Isaiah back to Bacon. Right side, Sloan thought three, didn't take it. Drew will take it for three, and it rolls off. Hamlin tipped it back out to Sloan. Jermaine didn't get the rebound, but he kept it alive for the Railers. Titus will drive in. Dump it down low to Isaiah. He lets the defender go up. Missed the shot, and then a foul's going to be called. No, count the basket.
Yeah, hit the net.
Basket interference, so count the basket for Isaiah.
Nice pass in there by Cannon. Cannon got right to the middle. It had two guys to choose from. He had Jermaine on one side, I thought open too, and Bowers open on the other side, and he did a good job of finding Bowers. Bowers couldn't get the basket to go. I think it would have been a miss if they wouldn't have touched the net, but we'll take it.
So Isaiah his first 2 of the night. Railers have cut it to 1 at 16-15. Livingston, who's been enemy number 1 for the Railers tonight, 3 threes. So you're Taylorville, you're down to 60 seconds. Can you hold for one?
Yeah, just 5 team fouls for the Railers too, so you've got a chance to be aggressive if you don't have any foul trouble and go for a steal without them shooting some free throws.
50 seconds left. Looks like Taylorville's trying to position themselves for one shot, but underneath, they go for the shot, and Hamlin swats it away into the hands of Bacon.
Yeah, nice hustle by Bowers. Big time block by Jermaine. That ball was way up in the air, and he was still able to erase that.
Bacon now to Bowers. So as poorly as things have gone in the first half, Josh, Railers a chance to go into half with the lead.
I don't know that we've sat on the floor before this year. I haven't been to every one of the games, but man, Jermaine is way up over the rim on some of those blocks.
We're down to 13. Cannon holds on the right side to Sloan. Now back to Titus. We're under 10, down to 7. Hamlin, high post. Jermaine back to Titus. Titus trying to force the free shot for a shot. Blocking foul whistled on Taylorville. Foul's going to go on Odom. His second 16 foul. 1.2 to go. Well, look for a 3 or a lob, I guess.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of time. 1.2 seconds. The Taylorville coaches look right over to Coach Alexander every time there is a out-of-bounds play called. They're going for the voice. They think they know the call, and they're counting on lob too.
Sloan will inbound on the baseline. Tate looking. They kick it to Titus. Titus fires it up.
Ooh, he got it. A bank three from the corner.
Not necessarily sure that's how they drew it up, but Titus along the right wing flipped it up off the glass and in as the buzzer sounded. So Lincoln ends the half the way they started it. Titus with the three, and the Railers on top 18-16. We're coming back in a moment with the Grau Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic Center halftime show. Lincoln on top, 18-16. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.